Happy New Year. Happy almost first full moon of 2026. I'm recording this on, I don't even know what day it is anymore. This space between, this is Friday the 2nd, January 2nd. So this full moon is happening tomorrow on Saturday, January 3rd. In Eastern time, this is happening around 5 a.m. So I just wanted to do a little moon messages and angel messages for this full moon. Since this is happening so quickly into the new year, this is a perfect time to really do a review of the last year, really look at what needs to be released at this time, what needs to be let go of, decluttered, physical declutter, emotional, mental declutter. Really look at what needs to be released. What grudges are you holding that need to be released? What from 2025 needs to be released and let go of? This is the perfect time to do this right now. And as with any full moon, it is the perfect time to release, let go, surrender, and it's also the time to practice forgiveness. So who do you need to forgive from 2025? What do you need to forgive yourself for? Now is the time to put these practices into place: forgiveness, releasing, letting go, surrendering, and as always, gratitude practice. Okay, so whenever we release and we surrender and we let go of things, we practice forgiveness. You want to replace that which you're decluttering and letting go of, replace that with gratitude. Okay, when we show gratitude for what we have and gratitude for the now, that opens up space to bring in more things like that we are gracious for. So with that said, this new moon is taking place in the sign of Cancer. So this could be a pretty emotional time for you right now. Emotions could be running high. We just came off the holidays. It's the new year. So, emotions can already be intense and running high. But given that this is in the sign of Cancer, which is a water sign, water is connected to the emotions. This emotions could be pretty intense or running deep right now, heightened. You could be feeling some sleep disturbances or having like pretty deep, wild, vivid dreams at this time. So maybe just make note of anything like that going on for you right now. And with all of that, let's look at what this full moon is bringing. So I'm going to get some main energies, like what we can expect with this full moon. We're going to get some moon messages and angel messages for this using one of my Moonology decks for this. So what's like the main energy, main themes that this full moon is bringing? Okay, bottom of the deck, we have patience, okay? So this might be a time where you need to be practicing some patience, especially if emotions are getting wild or running high. Now is the time to maybe practice some restraint, hold back a little bit, don't let those emotions take over. Okay, what do we need to know about the energies of this full moon? Whoa. All right, we got a lot coming out here. Okay, bottom of the deck again, we have releasing. Okay, so exactly what I just said, and was, like I said, all full moons are the time to release. I have to find this card. Where did it go? Okay, so all full moons, this is the time to release, let go. Like I said, purge, declutter your physical space, emotional, mental space. Now is the time to let go, release. And we also have release blocks. Okay, so this full moon is a time right now where any blockages that you have, maybe it's financial, maybe it's in love, maybe just in general, maybe 2025 felt like a time of being blocked towards moving forward. I was just talking about this in some other videos too. 2025 was the year of the snake. This was about shedding, transforming, releasing, purging, okay? Now we've just stepped into the year of the horse. This is about forward movement and momentum. So right now is the time to release anything that needs to go, especially from the past or 2025, and take these blocks with it. Leave those blocks in the past in 2025. Okay? Accept responsibility. Maybe it's just for, in general, day-to-day life. Accept responsibility for what needs to get done. Accept responsibility for your actions, any situations going on around you, your emotions. Like I said, this could be a really heightened time, or just accept responsibility for doing this work, releasing, forgiving, showing gratitude. Okay? Change your tune. So like I said, full moon in Cancer, very emotional time. There could be a change in thoughts, a change of emotions, a change of heart. Okay? Maybe there is some knowledge that is being revealed, and with that we have truth. So there could be some truths, knowledge that is coming to light right now because of this releasing that's happening. When we make space for other things to come in, that's when they surface. So there could be some knowledge, some information, some truths being revealed. Okay, that might change your perception or your emotions or your feelings on something, and accept responsibility for whatever is happening here. Take it how it, lands for you. You could be on either side of the scope here. Okay, you could be changing your tune about something, or someone else could be changing their tune about something with you. Okay, in any case, now is the time to take responsibility for yourself, for your emotions. Okay, and now is the time to release. All right, so those are some of the overall main energies and themes. Let's get some angel messages for some overall energies and themes. That was a lot of cards that came out. I don't normally get that many cards, so there could be a lot going on right now for whoever is watching this. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Archangel Uriel. Okay, this is about emotions and healing, integrating these emotions and healing together. So like I said, this is a full moon in Cancer. It's a very emotional time. Okay, so pay attention to what you're feeling, and now is the time to work on healing any emotions or anything within yourself or with other people that needs to be healed right now. Okay, what angel messages do we need about the energies, main energies of this full moon, main themes? Okay, we're knocking things over. All right, prop these up here. Okay, bottom of the deck we have peace. Okay, getting balanced, clearing out. So now is the time to do this release work. Okay, forgiveness, find a place of peace, healing these emotions. Okay, Archangel Michael is here. Archangel Michael has been very, very, very present in all of the readings I've been doing, whether they're videos that I'm posting on YouTube or cards I just pull for myself. Archangel Michael has been very, very present. So call on Archangel Michael to help cut the cords. Okay, sever the cords, blocks, anything that needs to be released right now. Ask him to cut the cords and sever any ties with anything from the past, especially just coming out of 2025. Ask him to cut these cords and release. Okay, release whatever needs to be severed at this time going into 2026. He's also about truth and honesty, and we have this truth card here and knowledge. So there really could be an element of seeing someone or something for the truth of who they are or the situation. There could be information or knowledge coming in. You can also ask Archangel Michael to help you see the truth or to bring the truth to light. And we also have soul groups. So messages, reunions, connection, validation. So this could have to do with a group of people, family, friends, people around you. Okay, so there could be a change of tune regarding some people. There could be messages here. Okay, with knowledge, we have messages. Okay, and validation. So you might be validated on something that you were thinking or feeling. Maybe this is something that needs to be released, okay, that you're changing your tune on at this full moon. The full moon is also about illumination, okay? It brings things to light. So it's not surprising to see here that there could be some truths, some clarity coming to light here. And maybe you're seeing the truth about what needs to be released and taking responsibility for that. And it's okay to have a shift, a change in tune, a shift in your emotions, thoughts, or feelings. Okay. All right. So what is going on? Those are the main energies that we have. What specifically is going on? What can we expect to happen? What's going on? What is this moon illuminating, bringing to light, transforming? The moon is also about transformation. Okay, what can we expect? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have conclusions are within reach, okay? So also kind of fitting, just coming out of 2025, stepping into a new year. We just concluded 2025. We just concluded that year. And with this information and truth coming in, there could be some conclusions or information coming in, truths that bring something, a situation, to a conclusion, or for you to come to a conclusion about something. Okay, what messages? What's happening? What's going on? What can we expect? Man, these cards are flying every which way. Okay. Here, let me go get the other ones. Okay. First card out, we have a new start is coming. Also very fitting, like I said, with that bottom of the card, bottom of the deck card we just had. Conclusions are within reach, and we have a new start coming. Okay, a fiery climax is approaching. Okay, so something could be coming to a head here. Okay, with this full moon, with whatever these truths and knowledge are that are being illuminated here. Okay, so there's a new start. A fiery climax approaches. Make sure you're taking time, okay, to breathe out. Don't let these emotions, especially like I said, since this is a full moon in Cancer, so this could be very emotional. Emotions could be running high. Make sure you're taking time to breathe. Don't let this sweep you away, okay? Take responsibility, like I said before, for yourself and your emotions, okay? And we need to do this release work, these blocks and anything else that needs to be released for this new start, right? We have to, it's like wiping the slate clean, getting rid of the old so the new that can come in. All right. And emotions are going to be very heightened, very intense with this fiery climax approaches. Like I said, make sure you're taking time to breathe and to settle yourself down. And at the bottom of the deck, we have you're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever it is, it'll be different for everyone. This is a, collective reading. It's a general message for a collective of people. So every situation will be different for each of you. For some of you, this will be pertaining to relationships or groups of people. For some of you, this could be about something that you're working on. Could do with your job, career. It could be a passion project, okay? Where there's a new start. You need to clear out the old, take responsibility for putting this into action. Maybe you're changing something that you're working on because you received some knowledge and you see the truth of a situation. In any case, whatever is happening here, there is a new start. Emotions are running high with this fiery climax approaching. So things are about to come to a head with this full moon. Make sure you're taking time to breathe, and you're very close, okay, to achieving whatever it is that you are working on here, or whatever, if this is a relationship or a group of people, you're very close to accomplishing what it is that you want to accomplish. Let's get some advice for this full moon. What is the advice? So if you stumbled upon this, then there is a message in here for you. And even though I am posting this for the full moon in Cancer in January 2026. If you find this at a later time, then there is a message in here for you. These messages are timeless. So if you come across this at a later time, then watching it isn't a waste. There's a message here for you if you find this at any time. Okay, what is the advice for everyone? Okay, at this full moon in Cancer, bottom of the deck. Look at that. Full moon in Cancer. I didn't even realize it until I looked up. Full moon in Cancer, let your fears dissolve. Okay, so this is something to release. Releasing fears. Okay? Biggest piece of advice. That's like almost just like general advice for every single full moon. Okay? Release your fear. Okay, what's the advice for everyone watching? Okay. And where did... Okay, I took that out. All right, bottom of the deck, we have detoxify, full moon in Taurus. Okay, so now is the time. Truly do a detox, okay, of your mind, maybe even your body, maybe coming out of the holidays and all the celebrations. Maybe you need to do a physical detox of all the food and sugar and whatever else you might be consuming. Now is the time to detox along with this release work, releasing blocks, letting fears dissolve, getting rid of those. Okay, now is the time to unleash your kindest self. So with all of these emotions running high in this fiery climax, make sure you're tapping into your kindest self. Don't let, any, like if you're holding on to a grudge that you need to release, or if there is some bad blood or some resentment, really try to tap into your kindest self right now and to release all of those negative emotions, okay? And the last one we have is reveal what needs to be seen, okay? So this goes along with this truth and this knowledge. So there could be something, maybe you have something to be revealed. You need to speak your truth on something. Now is the time to do this at this full moon in Cancer, but make sure, so let your fears dissolve. If you need to speak your truth and share some knowledge on something, okay, now is the time to reveal it. Just do it in a kind manner, okay? Because emotions are running high. It's fiery. Make sure you're doing this in the kindest way, okay? Release everything that needs to be released. Let go of this fear. Detox. It's okay always to change your tune, okay? If you have a change of heart, change of feeling, change of mind on something, that's okay. Own it. Accept responsibility for it. Maybe that's the knowledge that needs to be spoken, okay? Maybe this is the truth that's coming to light. And most likely it has to do with someone or a group of people around you, okay, with this soul groups here, okay? We have Archangel Michael here. Call on Archangel Michael for help with all of this, with releasing, clearing, cutting cords to the fears, detoxing, okay? You can ask him for help and to clear the way for this new start to come in. And fittingly, I have my Archangel Michael deck here. Since he is in our reading, let's get some messages from him for this full moon. This might be one of my absolute favorite oracle decks. Oop, is my Archangel Michael deck. We had one card go rogue across the room. I'll get that in a second. These cards want to talk today. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. Okay, we kind of saw that before with Archangel Uriel at the bottom of the deck with healing of the emotions. So open your heart, allow healing, let go of any judgment, okay, any negative emotions, even against yourself. Okay, that goes for yourself too. Okay, what does Archangel Michael have to say? What messages for this full moon? Wow. Oh. Okay, as always, with every full moon, prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. Okay, so make sure you're doing some self-care. Full moons are a great time for baths, especially salt baths. That actually is a really good detoxing. method, Epsom salt baths, or just even a burning bowl ritual. You could write everything out that you're releasing, the blocks, releasing your fears, or any truths maybe even that need to be spoken that you're having a difficult time with. You can write everything out and burn it. Don't burn the house down. Go outside, get a bowl that you can burn in, make sure you're doing it safely. Or if you have like a fire pit outside, you can start a fire and throw everything in it. Or if you aren't comfortable with that or don't have the capability of doing that, even lighting a candle and doing like a flame meditation where you're just focusing on the flame in the candle, and you can be visualizing everything that you want to release or let go of go into the flame and like burning away in the flame of the candle. Maybe I will work on recording a meditation, which I'm just starting to do again. Maybe I'll work on doing like a full moon flame, like candle meditation. That might be something that I will put together and post. Okay, so let's see. So we already saw Open Your Heart. That one actually fell out as I was getting done shuffling. Okay, let it go. The situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever your energetic connections to the past so you can embrace the future. Also, a perfect message. Anything that needs to be released or let go of right now, especially from the past or 2025, now is the time. Really take some time to reflect and think about what needs to be let go of, released, or that you need to cut ties with. Maybe there is a relationship here or a group of people that you're changing your tune on, and you're speaking your truth. You're feeling your truth that maybe you no longer resonate. Okay, accept responsibility for it and let go of what needs to be let go of. Okay, don't settle for less. You're a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true, so don't give up. Okay, you deserve to have whatever you want, so get rid of whatever does not resonate with you anymore and continue to move towards what you deserve. Okay, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. And that goes along with this. You're very close to achieving your goal. So whatever you're working towards, you're very close. And I actually think we had another message at the bottom of the deck somewhere that was saying that your conclusions are within reach or something like that. So, very synchronistic messages here, kind of repetitive, that this is very close to happening. Okay. And embrace your life purpose. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So just focus on whatever makes you happy right now, what you feel like you want to be doing. Like I said, for some of you, this can be a project or something that you're working on, or career or passion project. So for some of you, this has to do with people or a group of people or a person. For some of you, this might be work, career, a passion project, okay, that you are seeing the truth of something and you might be changing your tune on it, okay? Take responsibility for that and release what needs to be released. To do it in a kind manner, okay? Reveal what this truth, whatever needs to be seen. Let go of your fear around it. Make sure you're taking time out for self-care and to breathe, okay? Because this emotions will be running high. A fiery climax approaches, but there is a new start coming, okay? After we do this release work and practice forgiveness, okay? This full moon is bringing a new start, all right? Now let's just get to close this out. We'll get an angel affirmation. Angel guidance. What do we need for this full moon in Cancer? Okay. What do we have here? A message from Archangel Ariel. I am the lioness of God, archangel of strength and courage. Call upon me for the self-confidence to fearlessly face any situation. How fitting for this as well, okay? Let your fears dissolve, okay? Call on Archangel Ariel. Did I say Uriel before? Archangel Ariel. Call upon Archangel Ariel for strength and courage to tackle this situation. You're very close, okay? Let your fears dissolve. Okay, speak your truth or accept the truth or step into the truth. You do not have to fear it. And the affirmation is, I stand in my power and courage. I embrace the limitless possibilities that await me. Okay, claim this in the comments, whichever one of these resonates with you or you're feeling called to. Type it in the comments and claim this. Type both if they're both calling to you. Let me know what you thought of this reading, if this connected to you in any way, if there's any signs or symbols or synchronicities that connected with you. Let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe if you have not already. It would be greatly appreciated, and stay tuned for some more videos that I will be posting this weekend and into next week. I'll see you back soon.